All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone out there, whether you are on YouTube Live or Facebook Live. I'm Nancy Rebecca with Intuitive Mind, and today I'm going to talk about the subject of the mystical, magical earth. Mystical, magical earth. So pop right on and let me know that you're here and where you're checking in from and what are you drinking this morning. Of course, I'm having my coffee, feeling definitely a little mermaidish this week with all the water that has been really flooding our earth in many, many places. So good morning, Don, and good morning, Jennifer. Hi, Taza. Happy Thursday to you too, Wilma. What a cheerful voice. So I don't know about how 2023 has started for you, but I could venture to imagine it probably hasn't been this sweet elixir of peace and calm, although it could be. And if you are one who is experiencing the peace and calm, then go ahead and post that in the comment section. Good morning, Jeanette from Australia. Hi, Rebecca from YouTube. Thanks so much for letting me know that I'm alive and well on YouTube. So anyway, I couldn't figure out why this particular Mercury retrograde really turned life upside down for so many people. And then Yvonne reminded me yesterday that we've had Mars in retrograde. I think somebody else mentioned since October, and it's just kind of moving back out again. But that combo between Mercury and Mars, wow, wow, wow. Shaking us up deep, shaking us up deep. Good, Roxanne. Glad that you've had peace and calm where you are. So glad that some of you are anchoring that peace and calm in the world because we really need it. So, I'm going to be talking about the mystical, magical earth. And just to let you know how my morning started. So, 1 minute before I'm going to go live, I'm just filling up my coffee cup, and the whole top of my French press popped off, and coffee went over the desk. Don't worry, Yvonne, I'm at her desk. It didn't go beyond my papers. So it was like, okay, so that's how we're going to start this morning. Yeah, another Facebook person is saying, wow, extremely busy, chaotic. Really take some really great focus to keep moving forward. And that's exactly what I've been finding, been hearing from lots of people. And it's really great to be able to stay cool, calm, and collected when it's someone out there. However, if it's of your inner circle, like one of your children or your parents or siblings that's having, a little bit of crisis in life, it's hard not to really feel for them and want to kind of match them in that. So I will tell you that's kind of my exercise that I've been going through since after the holidays. So, all right, so let me just finish talking about what we're going to talk about. So there are three components. I'm just going to say we're going to be talking about three components of when you're on your spiritual development where you are focusing. There's a lot of judgment really activated in the world right now, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And the reason why I'm saying it's a good thing is because I always say it's better out than in. So if you are finding that you are, judging your life or judging somebody else's life or judging your behaviors or judging somebody else's behaviors, it's like, don't drink the Kool-Aid. It is thick in the energy around us because judgment is what got our world in this big mess to begin with. And so it's being shaken up, and there's like the dust is in the air, we're breathing it in, our own judgment's getting activated. So, anyway, I just wanted to mention that this morning. So, don't kind of buy into the judgment, don't judge yourself, don't judge others, try to stay focused, okay? And good morning from Seattle as well. All right, then often we will say your light is out there, outside of your aura, and the mystical, magical earth, how it is beckoning us to come inside, to bring our light inside. The cosmic frequencies enhance, enlivens the earth. Earth energy awakens the wisdom within you. The frequency of the earth is becoming more alive every day. And I have to tell you, when I was making my notes, so what I want to write is go deep, and I wrote God deep. Wow. That was kind of like it was like go deep, God deep. And it's like often in these, I'm just going to jump right into the three components. So often when we're on a spiritual path, we can make that assumption that, of course, our higher self is there, that God is sitting up there on a throne, usually God as a male figure, is sitting on the throne. We're sitting at the feet of God, and we are praying out there, and we spend our entire life wanting to return back to God. So it's like every day this world is not good enough, and that nothing's going to be good enough until we return up there. But this is the issue. For you to do that, you have to die, and nobody wants to die, and everybody's terrified of dying. So anyway, that's one component that people who are spiritually developing, you're trying to work that out. All right, the other component is connecting to the earth. So, last week I taught about that grounding is the key to everything. It's the answer to everything. But I don't know about you, but I'm going to share a little bit about myself. Now, I wasn't raised in any religious structure, and so that's actually a benefit to me because I don't get kind of limited by this religious structure or dogma. However, somewhere in there, I still felt like if I grounded, like the devil's down there, right? Evil's down there. And do you know, to this day, 25 plus years later, I still, if I have a client or student who feels safe enough to express it, and they will say, well, honestly, I'm afraid to connect with the earth because I'm afraid I'm going to open to evil, or dark things are down there, just like throwing old paint cans into the basement. Not true. What I learned over the years is, oh my goodness, I'm so much more empowered. I'm so much more deeply wise. I don't really buy into the noise that's out there, but I can tap more into an inner peace. So once you start to explore your connection with the mystical, magical earth energy, you start to realize, wow, this is where my power is. And then the third aspect that we're always learning to work with in our spiritual journey is how to work with our human aspects that get triggered, our human aspects that get jealous, that blame, that criticize, that are fearful, that are insecure, perfectionistic. And so those are really great. Those are great qualities to check in as well, to really learn how to manage all those emotional states. But one of the things that Yvonne shared with me when she's working with clients, working with students, is before she can really go into a place of working with you, it's like she'll guide you to reconnect with the cosmos and reconnect with the earth. And then once that happens, the perspective of working with your jealousy, criticism, and judgment gets illuminated in an entirely different way. That there's not so much judgment about who you are as a person. It's just you can come at it from a different perspective. So really, I'm talking about the year 2023, and I'm talking about this LED type light that illuminates the world in almost a blinding way, and that we're really going to need to ground and make a lot of peace with the mystical, magical earth. And yeah, Warrior Girl from YouTube is saying, our shadow selves, but even that implies that shadow, that hidden, that secret part of ourself is something that should happen out there, not in here. It's all just, it's all part of the same system. All right. So the mystical, magical earth, there is an incredible wisdom that comes from the earth. Yeah, there is an upper world. So we have the ascended masters and the angels and, our loved ones on the other side and our ancestors. And we imagine that they are part of this very high frequency, and they know all. They know all. God knows all. The goddess knows all. So that's all up there. And if you were all up there looking down on the earth, sure, you could see the big picture as well. However, we're in a human body. We're here in Earth School, Learning School. Then once you, but we don't assume and we don't think that there's this higher states of consciousness in the earth. So that's what I'm here to share with you today, because there is a higher state of consciousness as well in the earth. I say some people are star people, cosmic star people, and some people are earthly people. And earthly people can have a lot of judgment about cosmic star people. Why do they have judgment? Because they're grounded here on earth, and you're making this judgment that cosmic star people need to be more grounded, that their heads in the clouds, that they're not very grounded, they're all over the place. And then you've got the cosmic star people who judge the earth people, the earthly people that are connected, and like, your energy is just too heavy, you're just too slow, you're just too this, or you're just too that, you need to lighten up a bit. It doesn't take much for us to have judgment about things in life, where we're kind of categorizing and organizing everything outside of us, where spirit, whether you're cosmos or earth, is always wanting you to reconnect with that mystical, magical aspects of who you are. Okay, what was I was going to say something. Oh, and guess what? Guess what the earth is made up of? Stardust. Earth is a planet. Sometimes we forget when we're driving to work, or that we are weeding our yard, or we're changing our baby's diaper, or we're taking the kids to school, or we're sitting on a mountaintop enjoying the trees. We can forget that the earth is made of stardust, that it is a planet, and that it came together through this kind of pressure in the cosmos. So connecting with earth has this very high frequency of wisdom and knowledge. Living on the earth is an honorable gift given to us as human beings to assist us to walk the path of learning in a way that's not so chaotic. So there's this, I call this aura the candy wrapper aura. So what I mean by the candy wrapper aura, and I see this often in people, like you have a little butterscotch, and I'm going to say the paper, the little golden paper is twisted on one end and twisted on the other. That candy wrapper aura is where you are just so focused on your own life that you forget you are part of a greater aspect of unity consciousness, that you think, I always say, think of God or the goddess as an afterthought. So right now, even if you're kind of thinking about it, just kind of tune in. Is the bottom of your aura below your feet twisted up, and you've got your kind of knees up in your lap and your feet's not on the floor? It's like, let's put your feet down. Let's make that connection to the earth. And the same with the top. It's like, are you closed off from the divine above? That enables you to kind of forget that you are worthy, and that you are divine, and that you are blessed, and you are a blessing. So unwrap those auras and make those cosmic and earthly connections. Often people, in some ways, I know I felt this way, so I'm not going to project that onto you, but if you go back far enough in my life, I really felt like living on earth was a punishment. So I kind of bought into that programming that I was to come here on earth to suffer. So humans started off as um, sinful and needed to make their way back to being non-sinful. And that being a part of a human body was a punishment instead of a blessing. And so this is what I'm talking about, that as you start to spiritually develop, you realize all aspects of you are a blessing. Whether it's shadow or light, it's all a blessing. Okay, let's see my coffee saturated notes here. And so we can believe that if you're a part of the earth, you are part of a stuckness. If you are part of the stars and the cosmos, you are unstuck and you are in the flow. And none of that is true. Desiring to spread our wings and to be free. And it's like, don't try to get me to be in my body and to be grounded. Don't try to get me to be earthly. I want to be free. And when we're young, teenagers, young adults, mid-agers, it's like we want to be free. Don't put a cramp in my style. But the earth really helps bring you back to reality. So earth energy it's an energy, it's a light, it's a frequency. And when you draw that frequency up into your body, it beckons you, it beckons your soul to come down into the body. So, we'll often hear that term, come into the light. But your earth energy, that magical, mystical wisdom, beckons your light to come into the body and create a cosmic union with the earth energy within your body. So it beckons your light into the body. Once more of your spiritual light comes into the body, it starts to illuminate with the support, love and support and wisdom of earth energy to illuminate the mystical, the magical within you. And so the mystical is that there's a world that we don't understand, and that keeps us kind of seeking to understand it at a bigger level. And that's very true. What would life be like if we already knew the answers to everything? And so it always kind of keeps us curious and searching. But the earth energy then not only beckons you into a deeper wisdom within yourself, but then it beckons you to bring that light on down into the earth and allow that elixir of the mystical, magical to infuse you. Now, when I always like to look up words in the dictionary to see what the Webster's Dictionary says about magic. And magic is this supernatural force that can influence the energies around you and within you. It didn't say within you, I answered that part, but it's true. Magic is where, how did that happen? How was I driving to work when it normally takes me 30 minutes? And how did I get there in 15 minutes? That activates that magic within you is activated. So earth energy beckons you into your body. But we often think, again, that if we ground, and this was an old way that I thought, if I ground, I'm going to be vulnerable to the evil that's in hell, in the earth. What that does is it kind of distanced me from the most loving, caring, wise aspects of myself. Was that done on purpose? Some people would say, yeah, being disconnected and just following someone's spiritual lead keeps you safe, and being disconnected keeps you less vulnerable. And again, you will have your own journey as you begin to work with the earth. And hopefully today in our meditation, we will spark just a little bit of curiosity to really connect in with that deeper, mystical, magical aspects of the earth. Oh, thank you, Leanne. She says that we hear a lot about how the earth is angry with us because we're hurting her. And the earth just is. Yeah. I mean, think about it in this way. If you're this beautiful soul and you're surrounded by angry, irritated, judgment, critical people, and they're always kind of throwing that anger at you, yeah, it can make it a little bit harder to breathe through it. But the earth is, as we always say, Mother Earth is going to take care of herself or their self. And even if it needs to cleanse the earth, it's going to do that through the different storms and things. So, yeah, we hear lots of things. And so, Leanne, it's a great kind of concept to take with you into your meditation and learn about it yourself. But today we're going to connect with the earth to be able to do that. So, however, the real fact is that evil is it can only reside when you are not connected to heaven and earth. You're more vulnerable to the harsher aspects of life. Let's just put it that way. And finding the early connection, that earthly connection, is your source of comfort on your magical journey finding yourself. It's not out there. Often when I look at someone's energy field, and I'll just see this gorgeous light on the outside of their aura, but it's not on the inside of the aura. So you may see them as just this, oh my gosh, you're just such a beautiful soul, but that person can't feel it because they can't let themselves feel their beautiful soul. So this is what the magical, mystical earth is. All right, we're about ready to do a meditation, but I'm going to share with you, as I was meditating, I was just really sitting with the earth energy, and I can see the stardust sparkles within the earth energy. I can feel so many different aspects of the mystical, magical beings in the earth. I can feel the mysticism of the ancient root system, the mushrooms, the underground web, that a grid that goes through the earth. I can feel all of that. So then I asked Earth, what would you like me to share on this live feed today? And this is so typical of Earth. It is so typical of Earth energy. Couldn't be more perfectly said. The wisdom of Earth said, please let everyone know they do not breathe me. I breathe them. That's it. Short and simple. Humans do not breathe me. I breathe them. So then I was like, whoa, okay, I kind of get that on a lot of levels, but I can't put it into words. What does that mean? And so the wisdom of earth energy said, we have forgotten as humans to allow nature to breathe through us, that we will sit on the earth, we'll ground in the earth, and then we may take some nice deep breaths to release and things like that. But it's like where we are moving this year, not only bringing in that bright cosmic light, but we're going to also bring in our capacity to let earth, the mystical, magical earth, breathe us, breathe through us in life. So are you ready? You ready to be connected to the breath of the mystical, magical earth? All right, go ahead and close your eyes and turn within. And let's just take that nano minute to say hello to our body, to say hello to our higher self, say hello to the cosmos, say hello to Mother Earth. So we're going to take just a moment of quiet as you greet all aspects of your connections. A good morning, a good afternoon, or good evening. Clearly, you might be hearing my new puppy bark, so I apologize for if it interferes with your meditation. If you were part of the talk last week, we practiced really laying down some deeper roots. So right now, let's just let a little sparkle of the cosmic consciousness, like little sparkles of gold and silver, just kind of flow right down, sparkling up the room that you're in, just to let yourself have that cosmic spiritual connection. Now go ahead and send down some roots or bring your own spiritual light down through your body and let your own spiritual light illuminate deep, deep, deep into the earth's core, saying good morning to the earth or good afternoon or good evening, but greeting the earth as your own soul's light goes all the way deeper and deeper and deeper. Nice. Now, we're not going to release anything down our grounding today because we are going to let the earth breathe through us and draw out any toxins. So, first, imagine that your feet, your ankles, lower legs, knees, upper legs, thighs, hips are a conduit to breathing in the earth energy. So right now, just allow the flow of the mystical, magical, allow the wisdom of earthly light to come up through your legs and up into your body to blend with your own spiritual light. Earth energy draws out the toxins. Toxic energy is simply old energy that you may have resolved and learned, but you never let go of it. So it becomes toxic. It's just old. So right now, pretend and imagine, or not even that, just allow the great wisdom, mystical, magical wisdom of Earth to begin breathing through you. So it's going to breathe in to your body and expand. As it exhales, it draws out any old energy or toxins or busy mindedness. So we're going to take just a full minute of quiet as you allow Earth to breathe you, and see if you can let go of needing to breathe Earth or anyone else in your life. Just right now, let's be still and let Earth breathe you. Allow that rich wisdom of the earth that is made up of stardust breathe into you. Breathe you. Now, rather than tapping into the ascended ones above, to the God of your heart, and asking, what is my life's path and purpose? Allow yourself to ask the earth, what is my purpose? Or what do I need to do today? What do I need to do this week? And allow earth energy to breathe the wisdom of that answer into you. Not from above, but from the earth made of stardust. Nice. Let the wisdom breathe you. The wisdom of the answer breathe you. Allow it to come right into your throat, your inner voice, your communication. All the way up into your head, that busy, busy mind. Allow the wisdom of earth to breathe your mind. Whew, that's nice. All right, thank the wisdom, the mystical, magical wisdom of the earth. Thank the stardust that is connected and made from the entire universe that created Earth. Thank yourself for being willing to be on this live call or watch the recording later to help your body to feel supported and learn more. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes and just move your body around those wonderful bodies. So when your life is really busy and you've got a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of focus, and there's a lot of focus on, 20 different things that are all of urgent priority. But when it comes to allowing your earthly connection, on the earth, everything is simple. Like we say, everything comes back to the breath, but let's be real, we're humans, right? It's like, but everything is simplified in a bigger way. Those 20 different aspects of priority may still remain there, but suddenly there's like, oh, that's not that complex. That's simple. And so just over the next few days, sit in meditation and see if you can allow the earth to breathe through you. Let's see if you can let go of trying to manage it or control it as it draws out the complexities of life and pulls you into the simplicity of that inner calm, kindness. So there you go, the mystical, magical earth. Let it teach you. Let yourself be open to earth as your next best teacher. So thank you, everyone. We're going to meet again next Thursday. So thank you so much for popping on. And please take a moment before you take off with your day to write in the comments section what it felt like to be breathed by Mother Earth. I would love to hear your stories. All right, take care, everyone. Have a fantastic day and even better weekend. Bye bye.